just missing Corvin.
No Klaus?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure if Klaus is playing this week. I know he's
finishing the month, or is he actually dropping?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he was already out, but if he plays today, that's fine.
I'm assuming Doran isn't about to hit the ground running this very week after a few hours to think about what to play.
No, he's probably coming in next week.
Cool.
No, I wouldn't do that to him.
I was going to say, given his stated level of experience, just writing up a 12th level character to just slam into play seems a bit much.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, a lower level game would be better, but I think this was the only game that fit his schedule.
Oh, I just meant with the time pressure, and I think, yeah, sure, if you're learning the system, lower level is easier, but just, like, it's at least conceivable.
Yeah.
To get something done in a couple hours at lower level, but at level 12 and at not having played up this far before, it's just like, well.
Even if you have played up this high before, that's a lot of
decisions to make.
Decisions.
Yeah,
exactly. A lot of decisions to make in a short time.
It's hard to play a new character too when you haven't built up those abilities gradually, and gotten used to them along the way. When you just suddenly have all of them, it's a lot harder to play as efficiently. At first, it takes a little while.
Yeah, one of my friends ran the level 20 Vecna one shot, and we just made characters, and it took I think I did it the fastest of everyone who was sitting down, and it still took me a few hours. So the one shot was actually a 2-shot.
Yeah, high level characters can definitely be a challenge. I think we're missing Barrel.
No,
I'm right here.
Oh, I mean from the Roll20.
Oh, I'll get it open. I've got a bunch of tabs open, and
No worries.
I got a weird notification when I opened the Roll20 saying compendium sharing has been turned off. Should I be worried about that?
I don't think so. I just reshared it today, so it should be shared.
Okay. So probably there's a notification that goes out when it's turned off, but not when it's turned
But you
back
move
on.
it around between your games, don't you, Lou? So sometimes we might get that notification when he's got another group that's leveling up or something.
Oh. Yeah, I can only do 5 games at a time. Lately, I've just been trying to turn it on for each game every week during the game.
Oh, that's nice.
Alright, well, I think we're pretty much good to go.
Yeah, let's roll.
Sim, you would be up for Scribe, are you okay with scribing?
Yeah. I will manage.
Thank you. And Reed, you were previous scribe. Do you want to give us a quick recap?
Yeah. So we finished up the previous battle, and we were in the hallway south of our current position. We investigated the vortex. There was some another room to the south in the hallway where we found some papers that had maps of the city of New Havisgard and reports on citizens. And while we were there, we noticed footprints in the dust that led to the top of a bookcase, and it revealed to us what was an invisible Shadowlord, which we gave chase to. There was a battle going back and forth. She really refused to be taken prisoner, so we really had to pin her down. I think eventually her name was revealed to us as being Kylo Latrice, and she was sent to spy on these the denizens of this cave because they were draining life energy from the prisoners. That's what the cultists were doing. And she didn't really give us too much information as to who she was working for. She did give us some intel on further down into the cave system. She said that there was a large gate which requires a lot of strength to open and is also very loud. Similar to the large portcullis we opened to get into this area. She said there were laboratories there and voidmancers, and that's when she agreed to travel with us, but invisibly and not in our immediate. She wasn't our prisoner, you know. Then we started to head north, and that's when we encountered a room to the west, filled with like a crypt room of very old elven tombs. And as we were backing out, the tombs began to open, and we were attacked by a bunch of these zombies. And during that battle, there was also altercation to the north, which Corvin and Beryl ran up to try to head off. But we were in the midst of battle. There were tentacles springing from the floor, trying to envelop the majority of the party, and Beryl and Corvin were up against 3 challenging foes to the north.
Alright, well, they were the vampire spawn.
Vampire spawn, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
not zombies.
No worries. But yeah, I guess we can get back into that.
Gosh.
I'm going to take out your Klaus and one of the vampires to represent the one he was fighting, since he's in the background. But getting back into it, I believe it was Sim's turn.
Oh goodness. Well, I've got to make a dex save first to see if I'm restrained this round, huh?
Yeah, there's some angry tentacles coming at you.
Well, I'm going to spend inspiration on this because I'm pretty sure if I'm restrained, I'm gonna die right here. So.
Alright, 22 would make it as the tentacles whip around. None of them actually hit you.
Great.
Or grab you.
And the area of tentacles is still difficult terrain?
Yep.
Alright. So. That's 1, 2. This is 3, 4. And I think that provokes an opportunity attack. Yep.
But it would be a disadvantage because he's restrained by the tentacles.
Oh, nice. Didn't realize that one got restrained.
So he is going to try to bite at you as you move away.
Oh, that's no good.
15, I believe, would miss you.
Oh, it's a disadvantage. All right. Good. Yep. I
Yep.
forgot about the disadvantage already.
So the vampire snaps but is held back by the tentacles as it tries to bite you.
All right. I'll spend the remainder of my... Oh, I haven't acted yet. Oh, goodness. Well, I'll spend the remainder of my movement to get out of the tentacles.
Okay.
And... Sure, let's go ahead and aim 3 Eldritch Blasts at that spawn that I just walked away from.
Alright, the one up on the wall here.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew. Alright, so you have advantage.
Oh, crap.
Yes, all 3 would strike it. Are you going to push it? Or wait, do you push?
I do push.
Ow,
Sure, let's push it.
Alright, so it takes 37 force damage, knocking it into near death. Pushing it off the wall, it kind of flies back this way into this wall, hissing at you, but it's still up.
Wow. That's all for me.
Alright, Beryl, you are restrained by dark magics. What do you want to do?
Remind me what restrained does. I'm just not allowed to move.
You can't move,
movement?
and things gain advantage to attacking you.
Okay. And it's because of tendrils?
Yeah, the magic that you were blasted with by, I think, this guy.
Alright. I'm gonna do... trying to find it. Sorry. Where is it? Okay. Let's do Mass Cure Wounds. Well, actually, I can't see the others, so I don't know how far they are from me.
You
Okay.
see, I think, Reed right now. Yeah, the rest of them are in the room.
Okay, yeah, Beryl's just gonna... Let's... Alright, I'm just going to... Why am I coming up? There it goes. I'm just going to cast a level 1 Cure Wounds on myself for now, and...
Alright, so healing energies wash over you, giving you 10 healing, 10 hit points.
And then I will use my second wild shape.
Scorpion Barrel.
And I think that's all I got.
Okay.
Do I get a save at the end of my turn, or is that something I have to use my action for?
There's no save, it's just till, I think,
You can use your action to make a save, I think.
I have to use my action, okay. Alright.
yeah. But it only lasts 1 turn anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just till I think, let me check the power. Like, you can already feel it fading away a bit. End of their next turn, so it's kind of like the monk ability. Okay, so that is it for Beryl and her scorpion form. Corbin, top of the round. Or wait.
Okay.
Second to the top of the round.
Things are looking great. Fortunately, Tentacles is out of range, so I can't sneak attack it. So I think instead I shall bonus action aim at the wizardy folk. This guy, correct? This one?
So this is the guy doing the tentacles. This
Yes,
is the
but he's
big
too-
blaster.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the big blast rate because the concentrating guy is out of my range. So
Okay.
I will take aim at the big blast wizard man.
All right. So you
So
carefully aim.
advantage.
Yep.
Magic stall.
Oh, good thing you did. Yeah, 19
Yeah.
will strike him.
Okay. I forget. Did I have? I think I do. I'm gonna mark him as a favorite foe. And then we shall hit him. We're not using Raven Swarm. We're using favorite foe. Okay. So damage. That's the wrong thing. This one. 34 damage.
All right. So he is struck center mass with a stone. Really
And,
hurts.
After it, following it, a bunch of ravens swarm him, and he must make a strike save.
All right. 12.
Okay, pull him 15 feet next to barrel.
Ugh. You just pull
Come to the
forward.
scorpion. Yes, and that's gonna be my turn.
All right.
One more thing. Using Wills of the Grave on concentration guy. Let's see damage. Take off all these.
Ooh.
Go ahead and link that.
Yeah, I will. 1 second. So that's the damage we went through, and then so it does necrotic damage.
So that's another 7 necrotic.
Yes, I tried to link it. Yes, 7 necrotic to that guy.
Alright, so he takes 3 necrotic as he seems resistant.
Yes.
But
I don't care.
he does have to
DC
make a
10.
saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, it is concentration. Wonderful.
Boop. Oh, just makes it.
Oh, just makes it. Worth a shot. Okay, that's it.
Alright.
Almost had him.
Almost. The vampire spawn goes. Which one? Oh, the dead one.
Play the
No, he
bonus
doesn't
one,
go.
unless you die.
The Shadow Weaver goes, the concentrating one. He's got a decision to make. I think he's gonna... He did not like you... Well... He's pretty smart. He is going to make a check, a knowledge check about druids. Which he fails, so he is going to attack Corbin. Wow, wow, wow. He does a multi-attack Shadow Blast.
Okay.
Wow, wow, wow. 18 versus AC.
Wait, oh yeah.
Alright, so he blasts you once for 15 necrotic.
Okay, so take 7. Oh, and now you're gonna, now I have to make.
Oh, and that should be... Hang on a second. I think something's wrong here. But yeah, you would take the 15, but I think that's supposed to be 2 attacks, not 3. Double check that. Okay, so second attack. Blast at you again. 17?
Yep.
Alright, so you are struck again for 16 and another con save. Oh, and this is necrotic damage, so you might be resistant.
Yeah.
Right?
I am.
Okay, good.
I'll take all of it. 56, and then 2 con saves.
Yeah. Oh,
Still the
so
second.
he did restrain you with the second one as shadowy tendrils hold you in place.
Alright.
That is it for him. The Voidmaster goes. He is going to use his Summon Undead ability, which apparently does not work. Let me try something. Maybe now? No.
You forgot the words. I don't think it works.
He's spouting celestial apparently.
I think I speak that. He mispronounced it, so it doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to... Here, I'll just use the character sheet one. To fix that later. Alright, now you will work. There we go. So he does some magical incantation as a bunch of zombies appear. Luckily, that is an action, so that's all he can do for this turn. And 6.
Okay.
All
So
right.
if he dies, they go away.
So initiative on them. And that's it for him. And Kate, I need a dex save.
Okay. Uh-oh. Hang on.
Alright,
That
so
roll? There
you
it is.
dodge back and forth as several tentacles swing over at you.
Stop that.
Wait, are the tentacles still there? Didn't
alright.
the Void Weaver thing just have its turn?
No,
Oh, no, that's a different restraint
yeah,
effect.
it's
Sorry,
a
I'm thinking of
different-
different things. Sorry,
yeah.
never mind.
It's a
Ignore me,
spell
I'm awake.
versus their blast. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
I'll step down here. Klaus just apparently disappeared,
he's fighting the other
so-
vampire.
and he left this one right here. Just left me all alone. That's
Okay.
okay.
He pushed
I'll,
it back.
I'll attack this one.
Alright, so you
I'll
come
attack
at,
this one.
you come at that guy. Do you remember what that mark on him is? The fiery mark?
That's from my thing.
Spare-
Oh, right. The minus D6, yeah.
Yeah.
Or D4, or whatever it is.
D6. Right.
Oh yeah, so you come at him stabbing. 28 will strike. Doing 18 damage on the first hit. He is, or she, or it is looking near dead.
All right. Second attack.
Yeah, 20 will then punch it with the unarmed strike. Doing another 14 as it looks even more beat up, but still holding strong.
Well, that's frustrating. All right. Bonus action attack then.
Alright, third punch. Yeah, that lands as well.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I just lost the. Sorry, something happened, and I lost the chat. There we go. It's still not working right. Hang on. There we go.
Slow motion punch, bang. 13, yeah, that will bring it down. As it crumples to the ground, the tentacles tearing at it. Anything else?
Well, I will step over here to see what's going on out here in the hall,
Okay.
and
You would see...
flank this guy.
Yeah.
I see a lot of stuff going on up here to the north.
There are some happenings.
But I'll make a pit stop right here first.
Okay. Do you have temp HP?
It says that I do.
From Sim, maybe you never subtracted them.
Oh, I didn't
Oh.
subtract it. Yeah.
Did
All
you
right.
forget to minus those instead of taking damage or something?
Yeah,
Oh.
it looks like I did.
So
Well,
you
you
probably
definitely
have...
convert those
I'm
over.
not
You've
wounded.
definitely taken enough damage.
Yeah. So you have 9 more hit points. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. The vampire spawn has just been killed by you. So it is the Shadow Weaver's turn. This one is going to... Let's see. Corvin has some cover. Actually, he has heavy cover now. I think he's going to aim at the Scorpion. So he does his Shadow Blast. 11 versus AC.
That
Missed.
misses.
21.
That hit.
Alright, so he got you at the second one for 11 and 6 necrotic.
Okay.
Or wait, no, it was just 11 necrotic. It's yeah, it was a crit. So 11 necrotic, not the 6.
Oh, okay.
And I need a con save. Yeah, I think you can use the Scorpion's con if it's higher.
Yep.
Oh no.
I don't know if it is higher, but I guess rolling a 3 doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So once again, you are entangled in the magics and become restrained. That is it for him. Reed.
I have to make a deck save.
Yep, tentacles are coming at you. Luckily, I don't think, so I don't think anyone's gotten tentacled yet. So yeah, you as well dodge as all these tentacles ineffectively swing around you. I think the enemies are the only ones that got grabbed.
Okay. I'm gonna add, just move out of the tentacles and take the Oppie, I guess.
15 feet. He actually cannot. He already oppied Sim.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
And then I'll take 3 Eldritch Blast against the.
He would have heavy cover at this point. He's got a zombie army and a big scorpion in front of him. The good news is you'll probably hit the zombies if you miss him.
Oh, all right. Well, fingers crossed. $27.
Oh yeah, that would strike him for 11 force,
Okay.
which would wound him.
That would miss.
12 would hit the zombie, doing 6 damage.
And another 27.
Hey.
That will hit him, doing another 12.
Okay, that's it for me.
That wasn't the concentrator, was it?
No, that was the void guy.
Cool.
All right, the vampire here is restrained by the spell, so he's gonna take some bludgeoning damage. Uh, 15 points of bludgeoning. Let me see something. Yeah, so he automatically takes the 15.
Nice. I'll roll on 3d6.
And he is going to go for Anikate, clawing and biting.
Good luck.
16, I assume, would miss you.
That would, and that was a sarcastic good luck.
Yeah.
All right.
It's restrained. We're
Just wanted to make it clear.
good.
8 would also miss you, as the tentacles keep him at bay. Sim.
Oh,
Well, I will send more Eldritch Blasts Well, I'll shift over here so I can see a little better. 10 more Eldritch Blasts at the one vampire spawn I can see.
Okay. Pew, pew, pew. 2 of those would strike,
Reasonable.
which would take it down.
And that's all for me.
Alright, the giant scorpion goes. It's restrained, but you can attack things around you.
Yeah, so... But there's nothing that's next to me, right?
There's a lot of stuff next to you. Can you not see?
I see something 15 feet from me.
Oh, there's no light near you. You would hear guys pretty much all around you.
Oh.
Oh, how far
There's-
north?
Wizard and
Alright.
all zombies.
I thought that you said that there were lights in this hallway.
So there's also a lit lantern of revealing at the square that has a dropped lantern in the corridor. That is abandoned.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't-
right.
I
I'll put a
forgot that I should have
lantern
made it a light source.
glow on that. Here, does that help?
that should be 30 and 30 of light. So.
Oh, but it's halved because of the shadow fell.
Oh right.
So yeah, I guess that doesn't help much.
Okay.
But
it helped enough that I see something right in front of me. So,
Yeah.
like I see something here now, so I will do 3 attacks.
okay. So you do your attacks. Those 3 all strike.
Oh wow!
That's
I
the
wasn't
zombie.
expecting this.
The zombie is not very.
Oh, these are the undead that the guy spawned. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. So I probably don't need all 3 of the damages here, but here you go.
Clicker clacker. Well, he's immune to poison, but let's see. 18. The 9 would take him down, but he has undead fortitude.
Let's see.
So he has to make a 14 con save. Oh, he does. So he is
Okay.
ripped up, but barely alive.
Can
Can you see this guy?
I can't. But that's fine. I don't have any more attacks anyway.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put Beryl here for just a moment, just so that I have her macro. I'm gonna do a combat wild shape with a level 1 spell slot, and that will be my turn.
Okay.
So that
so
was
that
bad. But there we go.
barrel Corbin.
All right. Okay. We shall. All right. Use our last blessing of the Wild Queen, blessing of the Raven Queen, and we shall teleport 30 feet to here. Is
Where'd you go?
darkness. Up 30
Oh, I
feet
see.
to right here.
There
next
you
to
go.
the guy.
All right, so you poof up there.
So that should get rid of the restrained, right? And then I shall
Yes.
pull a dagger as a item interaction, melee weapon. Then I shall use my inspiration point. I have one left,
Gain adventure.
and I shall hit the thing.
All right, so you have a dagger and a sling in your hand right now. Well, in one in each hand.
Yeah, one in each hand. I can't.
Okay.
I've just stowed the dagger to throw the sling, but yeah, I can still hold it. So I'm going to attack.
Oh yeah,
the,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm going to attack the guy.
All right, so he is surprised a bit as you suddenly poof next to him, stabbing like something out of a horror movie.
23.
Yes, 23 would strike him.
Okay,
What
this
the-
will be all damage. No favorite foe. Everything else is good. Okay. I've to collect so many things before I hit attack. Okay. Oh, that's okay. 22 damage.
22.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that definitely hurt. He is wounded as he staggers back, having to make a con save DC 11. He does, holding his spell, though
I
looking...
move back to here.
Okay. Oh, you can see in the room now. You can see there is a dead one in there for some reason.
Cool.
Anything
I guess
else?
I'll. Oh, is this? Okay, so these are open. Okay.
Yes.
I'll move over to here to get some cover.
What is your passive perception?
22.
You would see... Yeah, you would. Kailu sighs as you notice her again, annoyed.
She's helping us out. Great.
I give her a wink. Let's see, what's the range here?
Give her a wink as
Okay.
a bonus action.
And then I'll we'll Wills of the Grave on I guess this guy who's the wizard, the wizard dude.
Which guy?
The wizardy big caster guy.
The Voidmancer?
For 12 damage. Yes. 12 necrotic. See if it does anything to this guy.
Where is he? The Void Master.
So how did that? Okay.
Okay, so you take 6 necrotic.
That's it.
Zombies go. So this one that's near death is going to attack the scorpion. 15. Would that hit you?
It just hits the scorpion.
Yeah, looks like
I don't
it.
trust my memory.
So Beryl, you were struck for 6 by the first scorpion, or first zombie. Second zombie also lunges at you. 19 versus AC will get you again for another 7.
So 6 and 7, was that right?
Yeah, so 13 so far. The third zombie, 16 would strike you.
Oh, it's right, the tentacle.
Well, actually, are you still held? Which guy held you? I want to say it was this guy.
Is he concentrating on anything?
No, he just blasted you. Yeah, I think you are still held to the end of his turn, which is
so
going
it's
to
not
be...
the tentacles that are holding me?
No, the tentacles are south of you. This is just
Oh.
their blast has the secondary effect. If you fail, it grasps you.
Oh, okay.
So that one would hit you with a 16, doing 2 bludgeoning. The fourth one is going to go for you. Well, that is a crit for 9. The fifth one is going to wander towards Reed, giving you an oppie if you want to take it.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it.
Okay.
Can I sting with an oppie?
Yes.
Or do I have to claw?
I think you can use any of your attacks for an oppie.
Okay.
It's your choice.
I guess it doesn't matter since the poison damage doesn't. Let me look here. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that I used the sting. I was thinking of it doing more damage, but it doesn't really to the zombies. But anyway, my macros are my roll 20 is really delayed right now. Like I'm clicking the stuff and it's taking a while to show up. Sorry.
All right. No worries. Unfortunately, because you're oh wait. Okay, yeah, 8 would still hit. That's right.
That might show up multiple. Yeah, there it goes. But yeah, the first one 9. Which
So he takes 9 as he walks over towards Reed, trying to punch you. 20 versus AC.
Yeah, that would hit.
Zombie punch for 7 bludgeoning. This one also is going to come down this way. Bap. 18, I'm thinking would get you again.
Yeah.
MVP zombies. 3 bludgeoning.
Okay.
The Shadow Weaver back here is going to... he is going to teleport. Wow. Shadow stepping as a bonus. And then he's going to throw some shots at Corvin, who has cover now, luckily. Light cover. Wah wah. Ooh, 19 I think is still going to hit you, unfortunately.
Yes.
So he blasts you for 14 necrotic. Ignore
And he,
the second one.
He
So
teleported,
7.
right?
Yeah, he teleported back. So 7 necrotic with your resist, and a second attack. Wow. Geez, another 21. Alright, I would hit you again for another 9 necrotic.
Alright, I guess I'll have the 9.
I think you have... Oh, is it using an ability to have that?
Yes.
Oh, right, you're
That's a
right.
4, and so 11 total, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That is it for him. You do have to make those con saves, though.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, unfortunately, the first one got you, and you are restrained. The Void
Alright.
Master...
Not to complain too much, but at-will restrain is insane. So it sounds pretty stupid, but okay. It's not fun.
This guy's a jerk. What's the Void Master gonna do? He's dying is what he's gonna do. But I think he's gonna try to get the Scorpion. So he uses his melee arcane attack. Or, oh no! And they're rolling really well. That would be a crit. Is there anything you could do, Beryl?
Are you asking me if the Scorpion has some sort
well,
of
if you have
counterspell?
a reaction. Alright,
No,
so
wild
nothing.
shapes don't have reactions.
So that would be 37.
So Beryl takes 14.
Alright, he is gonna try to blast you again. I'll put you back out. Hang on a sec. Attack 19.
Meets it, beats it.
Alright, so he blasts you for 21.
Barrel's down.
And he's gonna go for Reed. 24.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are blasted for 19 necrotic. That is it for him. And
Oh,
Kate.
all of those zombies should have taken fire damage, but because Beryl's token was gone, I forgot she had that up when she was a scorpion.
Yeah, we could do some fire
That
damage
means
on
they
those.
might not have hit her as much.
Well, they would still get their attack, right? They would just take damage
Right,
after
but
it.
they might not have gotten additional turns, if they'd been getting flamed.
I think they only got 1 turn worth of attacks on you.
Oh yeah, okay.
But we can do
Anyway.
some fire damage now if you want real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll for this guy. Okay, so 13. We'll give him a save. No, he goes down. About this guy. 12. Okay, third guy. 13. Fourth guy. Be 6. Alright. Okay, so Anna Kate, what are you gonna do?
Well, I just came out here in time to see that Void Master put my friend down.
And see a bunch of tentacles
Oh, wait,
coming
it's-
at you.
Oh, wait,
It's the
shouldn't
one-
Void Master
oh,
also
I gotta make it-
gain, fire damage on that first one? It was melee for the first, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, give me a damage roll for the Void Master where he blasted you. Actually, that would be 2 rolls, I think, right? Because he
Oh, well,
blasted
they're
you.
both melee.
Oh, but only the first one was melee. Now you're right. So give me a fire damage for him, Beryl.
Oh,
Because he blasted you with a
But
melee attack first.
no, the fire shield only works against melee. Oh, okay. You say one of them was melee. Okay.
Yeah, his first one, because he was right next to you. Alright, so he is looking very wounded now. But yeah, give me a dex save, Anikate.
Get it, Monk?
Yeah, I might not be doing anything. Yeah.
Oh, no, you avoid the tentacles, keeping yourself free.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20. I have some weird vision effects going on. I can see the Void Masters very clearly, but I can't see.
Well, there's light
There's
coming from the
lights
room.
coming out of the open doors from the rooms. Those rooms up there are lit.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can see Beryl in the dark. She's just a little hard to see.
Yeah, okay.
By the way, you've moved 40 feet to get to here.
Lou, the flame spell. I was just checking this because I couldn't remember. Beryl is shedding light.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much
Right.
light?
Bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10.
Alright, so it'd be 5 and 5 with the Shadowfell.
Okay.
I can
That
see
you could have seen and killed the guy who was making the. Okay.
Yeah, I would have definitely attacked the other guy if I could have seen him, but I forgot the spell was on me because when I shifted to Scorpion,
Yeah, we had
my token markers left. Yeah.
We had the weak break and we forgot about the spell. Yeah.
Alright, well, so it was 40 feet to get there. I'm not going to be able to get to the one that just attacked Beryl. Man. I guess I'm just going to fight my way through some zombies first.
Okay.
The one directly to the north of me.
Yeah, 23 would definitely hit him. Punching him for 19, and he is very wounded. As you just like punch a piece of his arm off. 27, or sorry, that was a stab. 27 would strike as well. Doing another 16, forcing a save. I don't know if he can even make this save, but let's see. No, he definitely does not, as the second attack takes him down.
Okay. Bonus action attack on the one directly north of Reed.
Okay. Yes, 20 will strike him. Doing another 15 points of damage, which will force a con save as well. He goes down 2.
Okay. Hang in there, Beryl.
Alright, the Shadow Weaver down here is gonna take a shot at Reed. Oh, jeez. That is a crit. My apologies, Reed, as he hits you for 26.
Okay.
Second attack is a natural one, which completely misses. And yeah, you have to make the con save.
I will use an inspiration on this.
Okay.
Oh.
Ugh. Alright, unfortunately you are restrained by the magic. Reed, what are you gonna do? Luckily you don't have any melee guys on you, unfortunately you are restrained.
I'm gonna use my last spell slot and cast. Let's see. Where is it? It's what, second level? Yeah.
Alright, so you will fade away as you turn invisible. Anything else?
Yeah, if I
Anna Kate
cast
too.
this, yeah, if I can reach and touch Anna Kate, I'll also turn her invisible as well.
Oh yeah, you can. She's right next to you.
Okay.
Alright, so the two of you are affected by invisibility.
And that's it for me, I guess.
Alright, so the vampire's dead. Sim.
Oh man.
A bunch of tendrils in the way.
Yeah, this is tricky. I'm useless in here. Do the tendrils go all the way to the ceiling?
No. I believe they're like... Well, let me double check that. I don't think they do. Where is it? Emerald's black tentacles. Let's see. Well... Oh, you know what? I totally mixed up the AoEs. It's 20-foot square, not a 20-foot radius. The tendrils suddenly shrink. My mistake. We'll say, like, right here, I guess. But they are in a 20-foot square, so I think they do go to the ceiling.
Alright, well. 1, 2, and... Sure, I will step here.
Yeah.
4. And that means I need to make that next save.
Alright, coming at you.
Sure, let's spend inspiration again, because I'm still pretty sure that this would kill me. So.
Alright, yeah, 20 would make it as you dodge the tentacles.
4, 5, 6. And dash makes it. Lets me get out to here.
Well, you can, Oh, okay, you're dashing. Alright. I was gonna say you could see them from here.
Yeah, well, it's not fun times for me. Do I have any bonus actions? I do not. That's all for me.
Alright, barrel.
Okay, I guess I'm death saving, yes. Okay, let me see here.
Alright, so you fight back the pain, keeping death away. Corvin.
Alright, interaction for now, I shall also stow the sling staff.
Yeah.
I will then bonus action aim at this one and throw a magic stone at him. This one.
The one down the hall, okay.
So, magic stone. This is even. So 23.
23, yeah, that will strike him.
Okay. Goes, okay. For 10 damage.
Alright, he is looking near death from that hit.
Then have them make a strength save.
Okay.
There's no
Nope.
escape.
There's no
Have,
escape.
Bring him next to me.
As the crows pull him down the hall. Caw, caw.
And that is my turn.
Oh, he has to make a save for the tentacles. Continues to hold them. Alright. The zombies go. So they're gonna continue coming down the hall towards you all. These two, let's see, Anna Kate. Ooh, 21. So you get punched once for 3 damage.
I'm
Yeah.
invisible. So that's a
Oh,
15.
right, you're in that. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, he would miss you. And the second one goes for Reed, who is invisible,
Also invisible.
but he is also bound. But yeah, forward miss. So it just kind of swings at the area. The other zombie is going to come up to here and just kind of annoyed, try to get through with the other guys in the way. Let's see. This guy does not like any of this. Can't do a concentration spell. I think he's gonna cast Magic Missile at first level. Because he can't really blast from this close. So he's gonna shoot some magic missiles at you, Corbin. Pew, pew, pew. 6 damage. Not all that impressive. He curses. That is it for him. Voidmancer goes. He is gonna shoot Reed.
Oh wow, even through invisibility? Okay.
Oh right, Reed's invisible. He might try to do it anyway. He will have disadvantage, but he thinks he knows where Reed is. Wow, wow, wow. Ooh. I think 20 would get you.
I can cast a reaction, right?
Yes.
All right, I'll cast reaction.
You'll become visible, though.
Will I?
Yeah, if you
Well,
shield.
Yeah.
I'll have
Yeah,
a
if you cast a spell.
higher.
What did you factor in cover for the zombies into his AC?
I think it'll still be enough. 17 is my AC.
Yeah, actually, that would with the
Yeah.
cover it would meet it because he has medium cover with all the zombies, so that is like just what he would need. All right, so you shield the attack. He's going to try to blast you again. He can see you now. Wow. Nope, that would miss with the shield. And the third one. Nope, that would miss again with the shield. And a Kate.
You're still
Alright.
invisible. Not for long though.
I am still invisible and looking. I do not have any. Oh, I do. So I will invisibly teleport.
You also can just move through them if you want to tumble. But yeah, you can teleport too. All right.
I'm concerned that they would realize that I moved if I tumble through them. If I teleport, they might keep attacking that square.
True.
Because they're not smart.
True. All right, so you poof over to the shadows over
Poof
there.
to this area of dim light. Yep. And then quietly tiptoe up to Barrel and give her a greater healing potion.
Alright.
Administer to her a greater healing potion.
The use an item action is not an attack or a spell, so
It's true.
That's right. So I'm
Alright.
still invisible.
So a barrel starts drinking something out of nowhere.
Hey, druids are weird. Who knows what kind of weird things they can do?
Yeah. So 2d4, or wait, no, 4d4 plus 4, I believe, for the greater.
Do I roll or does he?
Either one of you can roll.
I can roll it. It's fine.
Okay. Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Pretty good roll.
So you gain 18 barrel, once again conscious. That's it for Anna Kate, right?
Well, I'm actually gonna try to keep moving. Do I need to make a stealth check to try to move past this guy without him noticing
No,
me?
if you're invisible, he probably hears you, but he can't do
Can't take
oppies
an
or anything.
opportunity
Yeah.
attack anyway, so gotta see your target.
45 feet gets me there.
Okay, so you kind of slip through their back line.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I didn't count that as difficult terrain. 45 feet only gets me right.
So, Reed, you still have your shield going, right?
Yep.
Alright, I think the guy's going to try to Shadow Blast you anyway, just because he doesn't really see... Well, no, he can't see Anna Kate. Corvin has heavy cover, or medium cover, around the corner there. I guess you technically have heavy cover because all the zombies. I think he'll go for Corvin.
Oh man.
So plus 2 to your AC, or plus 3 from the...
Wait, which one is this?
This guy up here.
Okay.
So he is going to try to blast at Corvin. No, 8 would completely miss. But 22 I think will get you even with the cover. So he blasts you for 9 necrotic, which is half to 4, luckily.
Thank God I made the save.
And you keep the stupid tendrils of grabbing at bay. Reed.
I am no longer restrained, is that right?
Yeah, you're out now.
I will try to get rid of these zombies by destroying their maker and just shooting this guy with an Eldritch Blast, all 3 of them.
Alright, so you chance sending some Eldritch Blasts at him. Pew pew pew. Unfortunately, you would be at disadvantage because of the guys in front of you. But a 17 will hit him for 9. He is barely alive. 21 will hit him and take him down. And these guys will all poof. Poof.
Right, and for my movement, since I only have 13 hit points, I'm going to run away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. The spawn... No, Sim.
Well, I will grab my lantern, at least.
Alright, so you pick back up your lantern, I'll give you the light.
Okay. Okay.
Luckily, barrel's lighting up part of the hallway as well.
Yep. And I'm really scared of this thing. Okay. Oh, actually, no, I will not pick up the light. I'm sorry. I have spoken out of turn. I'll cast first and then pick up the light, but I'll aim an Eldritch Blast at this thing all the way down the hall to the north.
This one?
Whatever that thing is. Yep.
Alright, so you take a blast. Pew pew.
Because
Maybe
only one of it.
So, yeah, 18 would strike her, doing 9. And she would go down.
Great.
And the spell will poof away.
And then I will pick up my lantern, and I'll walk.
Okay.
Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Alright, so you move north. Barrel.
Forgive me, my throat is really scratchy tonight and I'm coughing. So I keep muting myself for that. I'm gonna stand up.
Alright.
And I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds. I think, let me just see real quick here how far away we are. I think it's a 60-foot spell. So yeah, I think we're good. I obviously don't see where Corbin went, but I see some people around me not looking too good, and I don't feel too good, so.
I think this corner is blocking more than it should.
Which
I
corner?
can't see down the hallway at all. This one.
Oh,
I can only see to here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how I had to do it for the door, but if you want, you can move your token out to see, because you could technically peek around the corner.
Well, it looks like she would get him anyway. Like, I mean, I was going to include him in the spell in case he was in range, but yeah. I actually thought he was up around this corner, up further. I didn't realize he'd gone in the door.
You can't
but either
see
way,
me.
I think, I think
you can see him up there.
Yeah, I think, well, Mass Cure is 60 foot, right? Or
So yeah, this
like
one's Mass Cure at level 5.
Do you have to see everyone for this one?
I don't know.
Let's see.
As a point of your choice, choose up to 6 creatures centered on that point. It doesn't say I have to see them.
Yeah, so I think, so where are you centering it?
From the point, yeah.
Oh, I was always thinking that I was the center, but I would center it a little bit above me so that I could. Well,
Okay.
if she can see him, yeah, she would center.
So yeah, I think that's gonna hit everyone. So go ahead and do your roll.
Oh, I did. It's 18.
All right, so you all gain 18 points of health as nature energies wash through you, healing your wounds, undoing the necrotic withering of their blasts.
Why is it not?
Anything else, Beryl?
Yeah, I'm typing into my little bubble and it's not taking. There it goes. Okay. So she is no longer near death, but she is still wounded. Okay. Everything about Roll20 is fighting me today. And then I think she's going to. That was an action, yeah. So I guess she'll just use the rest of her movement to come over here. 5, 10, 15, just try and get some cover for the next round.
Alright, Corvin.
Okay. The last one left, right? Okay. So from where I was, I'll just hope I got the staff and bonus action aim at her.
Alright, you send a pebble flying at her.
23. 26.
Alright, from the corner you did the aim, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 26 will strike.
Okay. Is Annie-Kate invisible?
Yes.
Okay. But she didn't hide, though. So.
You can hear her, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I know, I'm going to assume it's either her or other.
Or some enemy's going to stab you, one or the other.
They haven't done it yet, so let's so we'll do sneak attack. Okay. Click the button.
Who's there?
31 damage. Oh, that was nice. 31 damage. Then have her make a strength save.
All right. Strength save. So she is pulled, I assume, here.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
That is it.
The Shadow Weaver has fallen. The Cultist has fallen. Hannah Kate.
All right, I'll step down to. Is this still considering flanking, even though he's in a corner there?
Yes.
Oh well, yeah. I have advantage on the first attack, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Advantage and flank now.
There it goes.
Yeah, 30 will strike as you suddenly stab her from behind.
Surprise!
It's the best kind of surprise. So 16 damage. She is near death.
All right. Oh,
She dodges the first punch. Whoop. Zhoo. 25 will connect though. So that is 11. Yeah, she is.
I will try. I'll spend a key point to try to a stunning strike.
Okay. Well, she is very stunned as you kick her into the wall and she crumples to the ground.
Oh, I thought. Sorry, I thought you were going to tell me it wasn't enough.
It was an advanced stunning strike. Permanent stunning strike.
Perma-stun.
Perma-stun, yeah. Alright, so things quiet down as the combat comes to a close. What do you all want to do? The halls are now quiet.
Beryl limps out to check on everybody when she hears the noise die down. Tribe want one more heal?
Yes, please.
You kind of see her looking at her own wounds and looking back around at everyone, hopefully.
Now it is time, I think, for us to retreat and perhaps see if Kailu thinks we can safely spend the night here.
Well, she's here.
Yeah, she walks up and she says, well done creating a distraction. I was able to get behind them and take one of them out.
You have our thanks. That is honestly more than I expected.
She says, yeah, I know I said I wasn't going to, but I felt if we got him in a good position, there wouldn't be any survivors anyway. You all are fairly impressive. I honestly didn't know if you were going to survive that at first.
Neither did we.
It is true. At this point, we are not prepared to fight any further, even if whatever threats remain are rather lesser than what we have fought. If there is anything further, we are ill-prepared.
She says, well, the good news, from what I know, is that those beyond the gate don't always come out. I don't know what they're doing back there, but yeah, we might be okay here for a while since we've killed all the guardians and the researchers.
As concerning it as that news is, I believe we must take time to rest. And if everyone else is willing to take risk, I would rather do so here than further away.
Here should be good.
Do you want to do anything for the time being, or do you want to just like go somewhere and try to rest?
Sneak into a room that Kailu thinks she can secure well enough, or that we can secure well enough, and rest.
I might look through these rooms while we're.
Should we move bodies or conceal bodies?
Ah, yes, Beryl, of course. Where are my thoughts? Yes, it is good thought. We should.
Maybe
not
in
leave
the
things
tombs.
place.
Maybe in the tombs in the other room that looked like it hadn't been touched for a long time.
Yes, no one should open that.
Alright, Kailu nods. She says that is a very good idea. Were you saying something, Corbin?
No.
So you take some time moving the fallen Shadowkai into the crypt.
Vampire spawn.
Beryl rummages through their pockets once we get them drug in there.
Reasonable.
Alright.
I'm sure other people might be doing it too, but she does.
So they do have some stuff on them. I assume you're going to put the vampire spawn body in there as well.
Yep.
Alright, so the Shadow Weavers have... Well, the first one has 50 gold pieces worth of arcane components. He also has... I'll just do them all together. So they have 120 gold pieces of components on them, along with 80 gold pieces altogether. Or pale coin, I should say.
Okay.
Actually, they probably wouldn't have pale coin. They would probably just have the components. There's no reason they'd have pale coin. So yeah, they would just have the components. My apologies. You do notice... Sorry, go ahead.
Any wands or goodies or interesting weapons?
Yes, I was going to say the Void Master has some kind of staff he was carrying. But other than that, no.
Beryl roughly kind of dumps the last body she was searching into, pushes it over the edge of the tomb we were loading it into, just plops it in there and carries the staff over to Reed. This may be interesting. Maybe check later.
I'm gonna look in all the open coffins down in the shadow spawn or the vampire spawn room and just see if there's anything that looks valuable in there.
It's true. They did all the heavy lifting for opening all those crypts for us.
Yep. Well, just glance in.
So the crypts don't have much, but you know that these vampire bodies can give you essence if you want to take time with religion or alchemy.
Sure. I'm not going to be that useful rolling bodies. I might as well collect essence while that's happening.
Oh, actually...
I can...
Let me check something real quick. But, yeah, you can definitely get essence off them. Everyone give me a d20 roll. Because I just realized something. Yeah.
Oh, man.
While they're searching bodies, I wanted to search the room a little bit.
Ouch.
Yeah, sure. Corvin and Reed, roll off.
Oh, man.
Do I want to be rolling high?
I think so. I think high is good here.
Okay.
Did you just roll 2 14s in a row?
Yeah.
I'm less concerned about rolling 2 14s in a row, and more concerned that 14 was the highest out of 7 d20s.
Yeah,
I mean, average is 10, so.
Okay.
It's about par for our luck in the last fight or so. We were definitely underperforming by the numbers, or below EV on our dice roll. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We survived. It's all good. Maybe.
So, you find something strange behind one of the coffins. Who is searching? Anna Kate?
Yep.
Yeah.
In the southern part of the room, I'll say it's in the coffin. You look inside this last coffin here, and there's this strange. It almost looks like a large ball of like iron bands.
Ooh. Ooh. That definitely looks intriguing. I will
Looks like a
pick
rubber
that up
band
and-
ball, except made of iron bands instead of rubber bands.
Yep, I'll pick it up and glance over it. This looks interesting.
And Corvin, you said you were looking through the library up here.
Yes, wanted to get not too much. I just wanted to again get kind of a idea of what they're doing, if possible.
So it looks like there might be several books and scrolls laid out, possibly in an attempt to do maybe some research here.
Okay.
It looks like also, let's see, do you have any arcane knowledge?
Not currently.
Okay. Do you have religious knowledge?
Yes, I'm an expert in religion.
All right, give me a religion check. You might notice something.
Okay.
You think, yeah, you think there was some sort of, as well as the research, there may have been some sort of religious ritual, or magical ritual, maybe one and maybe both, happening in this room. Though you need some time to look into it, because you do see an area where there are some religious components splayed out,
Okay.
like on the table over here.
Okay. Could I do like an investigation in terms of like the books that are out to see what they were researching, or anything like that?
Yeah, it looks like they were researching some old maps of the northern mountain area within the Shadowfell. Just like the area north of here.
Okay.
I can bring up the map real quick. So it looks like, and I can just reveal some more map for you because you don't have it revealed. It's kind of a map of this area up here, of the northern mountain ranges.
Some there. Okay.
And
And
there,
in terms of the. Okay.
I was gonna say, and you have survival, right?
Yes.
Give me a survival check, as there are coordinates here. Yes, so you think these are coordinates for some sort of cave that is to the north that they were looking into. You would have to spend some time to find out more. This is just from like a
Okay.
quick glance.
Yeah. How much time are we talking? Like half an hour, an hour, or like a night?
You could probably do it over an hour.
Okay.
Just it kind of depends on how well you roll.
Okay. Because I was thinking. I mean, delaying the rest an hour is fine, but not resting is not going to happen. So. Okay.
Yeah, well, you could do this while you rest. This isn't strenuous.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do some more research, I guess, while we're resting.
All right, so you stay here for now. Yeah, so anything else going on down south here after you search and put everyone in the crypt?
No, although I don't think we resolved my role for collecting essence from vampires.
Oh, right. What'd you get?
It was a 29.
Oh, well. All right, well, in that case, you pretty much got all the essence. You would get... How many vampires were there? It's like Russian doll vampires. They're inside. 1, 2, 3. So there are 450 gold pieces
Nice.
worth of vampire spawn.
How much does one vial hold with the essences? Is there something? Is there a certain place I should be watching for them to be full?
It's like, well, a bottle is 10,000, a vial is 5,000. It holds a lot.
Oh wow.
Right. Essence
Yeah,
is really
it's
very
like
concentrated.
yeah, it's like dust
Oh.
almost.
It doesn't look like we have vampire essence. That's interesting. Okay. I'll
Remember,
start a new
this
vial.
is vampire spawn essence. It's a little
Yeah.
bit different.
Doesn't
Vampires
look
are
like
more
we have it
powerful.
anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I'll expend a new vial and I'm recording it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you bring out a vial as as Sim kind of hands it over and you sprinkles
And
it into
this
the
was
vial.
vampire spawn essence, right?
Yep.
Okay. There were no actual vampires.
No,
thank
these
goodness.
were the weaker ones. You probably wouldn't want to fight 9 vampires.
Okay.
That would be rough.
I mean, we brought like 9 vampires with us. They're wandering around out here somewhere.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
With the Raven's Queen's blessing, I'm sure we can do anything.
There you go. Raven Queen conquers all.
That's right.
So it's been about 10 minutes since you started your rest. Nothing has happened yet.
Did we rest in the coffin room or did we close it up and go rest in the library with?
Think
Oh,
we
well,
would-
you haven't finished it yet. You just did your search of the coffin room while Sim
Right.
grabbed the essence. Do you want to rest
That's what
in
I
there?
mean.
No, the
Well, I
library's
figured
better.
we'd close up the coffin room and go where
All right. So you
Corbin is.
pull the double door shut, hoping to not have to deal with that room again. You would find Corvin up here reading several tomes with some maps displayed.
We're looking for a cave in the mountain ranges. I figure out what this ritual is all about.
May I see that? Kailu says as she walks towards you.
I'll appraise her, then kind of
Arch your eyebrow.
go to do it.
Alright, so you are going to show her?
Yes, unless somebody else stops me or says anything.
No.
So she looks and she says, the old battlefields of the northern mountains. Why would they care about that?
Well, there are many things lost and found on battlefields. The armor I wear was recovered from one such. It would not surprise me if there were something of interest there.
She says they are currently occupying the fort up there. Well, it's just strange. So she kind of comes and leans against the wall. So I was going to pass an hour unless anyone wanted to do anything.
Nope.
Alright, rolling some dice. The hour passes without issue, so go ahead and do a short rest.
I don't have any hit dice
Yeah.
left, and the short rest will not actually let me spend it
Me too.
because I don't have hit dice left. Because the dialogue box doesn't let me hit roll with just
It forces
0.
you to roll with the
I
short
missed-
rest button?
with the button. Yeah, I can just do the things manually because I know what I recover on a short rest. But yeah, the short rest button will not let me hit the roll button when I tell it I want to roll 0 of 0 available hit dice.
Lou, my
Huh.
my max hit points don't go back up, do they?
No, I think that's
No,
all
not
that.
yet. Yeah, you most likely would have to take a long rest to recover those.
I think I'm in the same
That's
boat.
weird. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it won't let me do that. It's not what
Yeah.
I was expecting, but I've successfully spent my short rest.
Yeah, so I guess you'd have to manually do it. Sorry.
No worries, wasn't that bad.
I'd just like to point out that it rolled 3 hit dice for me, even though I selected 2. So,
It's not
so I
even
guess I'll
showing-
take the
Sorry.
first 2.
Yeah,
Like, I hit the short rest button and it did reset my wild shapes, but it didn't pop up the little box that usually comes where I can roll multiple hit dice in one go. That usually comes up when I hit short rest. So that's why I'm rolling them individually.
So wait, for one of you it forced the box, and for the other one
Yep.
it didn't do it?
yep.
Um,
sounds like
You guys messing with me?
no,
No.
I'm really not.
That's not how
No.
computers work.
It's this is this is the
really, they always work.
this
Do I
is
have to
this
double
is the
check?
wild magic macro.
Yeah, I guess so. Whoever programmed this used wild magic.
Alright.
Yeah, I
Wild
guess.
coding.
Yeah, wild coding.
Well, everyone, take your 9 temp HP for finishing a rest in my presence.
Yeah.
I'm just such a
Yay.
soothing presence. You just want to sleep near
I
me.
got as many temp HP as I got actual HP.
All right,
Whatever, we lose them all the same way.
so it is.
Actually, I got more temp HP than I got.
So it's 6:30. Corbin, you were doing more research, right?
Yeah.
So give me a. I guess usually I'd say investigation for research.
Sounds good. Can I guidance myself?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, can
The Reverend
Can
Queen is always with me.
sorry. Go ahead.
No.
Oh, well, that was
Okay.
a good investigation. Oh wow, I didn't realize you had such good investigation. All right.
I have five expertise.
Yeah.
Expertise, so yeah, it's
Nice.
Yeah, that
Pretty
Rogue
stuck.
Ranger business.
So it looks like they are looking into old shrines of the Raven Queen that existed within the northern mountains. They looks like they were studying up on exactly where they could find them. As for the religious ritual, you think they were... Looks like they were in the process of creating some scrolls. They were kind of making some magical ink with these essence. So you're guessing they were trying to make some scrolls of spells they knew. Which, unfortunately, it looks like they didn't finish it. They were just maybe gathering the materials together. Because there are papers there and components that they may have been planning to use to make magical inks.
Okay.
Because there's also an alchemy set there.
so making magical scrolls. Looked into this old shrines of the Reverend Queen. Does it look like they were after like old Reverend Queen relics that like they used to beat back the Shadowfell, or is this a whole separate thing?
You don't know
Okay,
if they
so-
were looking for relics.
Okay.
So from what you can tell so far, in very old times, there were some sort of really... well, there are shrines hidden really deep within the mountains that were to the Raven Queen. And it looks like they were trying to figure out where a certain one was, but you're not sure why.
Okay.
Like, it looks like there are some old maps that are charted through some caves that you don't fully recognize, but you think if you were in the area, you could probably use these.
Okay. I'll take the maps.
Okay, so you get maps of, I guess you'd call them like maps of old Raven Queen Shrine.
Okay.
Which are useful in those northern mountains. So yeah, what do you want to do at this point? It's 6:30.
Well, Beryl
Rest?
actually was interested in pulling that staff of withering that the party found a couple sessions ago, pulling that out of the bag of holding, and during the rest she'd like to kind of heft it and swing it and get a feel for it.
Okay. I mean, it feels like a normal staff to you.
I'm
I mean-
attuning to it.
Oh,
She's
you're
a
tuning to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So
If the
you,
party doesn't object, we can always pass it around
That sounds
later,
good
but
to me.
since it's in the bag.
yeah, you spend some time attuning to this. That is fine.
I feel like it might be fun to pair that with some cantrips.
Yep.
Okay.
Shillelagh shenanigans.
Shillelagh shenanigans. Alright, anything else? So are you trying to just rest for the evening? Is that the next step?
Yeah, I
think
mean,
so.
Kylo survived here for a long time, and we're really not up for anything else right now, so... I guess I might take a break to try to identify the trinkets we picked up.
So she would say if we're going to rest long term, I suggest we go back to the closet or the crypt. I don't think I've seen them go in that crypt, and they are rarely in the closet. The crypt might actually be a better spot, she says.
Beryl shivers. Yeah.
I just
inclined
had no
to
way
trust
of-
the spy's opinion of where it is safe to hide in here, so... As unpleasant as it might be, I suggest that we follow her advice.
She walks out here sneakily. She says, yeah, I would have hidden in the crypt, but it was sealed up until now. Because, like I said, I've never seen them go in there. But, I mean, if they do come back and by chance find everyone dead, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they wouldn't unseal it because they'd be afraid of the vampires. Alright, so the group is going to rest in there? With all the dead bodies?
Sure.
At least we sealed them. We put them in the coffins, right? So we can close the lids. And
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, if you want to put them in the coffins, that's fine. I'll just delete them. And I assume the bodies of the Shatterkai as well?
Yeah, just stuff them in there, it's fine.
Yeah, they actually would fit pretty easily. These are big coffins, or big sarcophagi.
The door's not open to us to pass through right now, so we're all clustered.
She's a ghost. Alright, there you go.
Beryl makes a cozy little nest with her blankets and bedroll on top of one of these.
I really need to find a way to carry this lantern hands-free. I really like it, but...
Just tape it to
I lie
your
down.
breastplate or something. Are you going in, Reed?
I lie down on top of.
Yep.
Okay. Close the door behind you. You lie down top of the coffin.
I mean, it's a nice
Yeah,
flat
and just
horizontal
fold my-
place, isn't it?
Better than
Fold
sleeping
my
on the
arms
floor.
across my chest.
Alright, so luckily it's pretty late in the day anyway. Let me check something.
Can we lock this door? Or is it sealed magically?
Yeah, I think you can lock it. I think you have to pick it to get it open, so
Okay.
you can lock it.
I'll do that.
Okay. So you use your thieves' tools. I'll say since you unlocked it, you can just lock it. That's fine. Picking it closed, it seals shut. So time is passing. You are all resting. Corvin, do you rest or meditate?
Meditate, like the trance.
Okay.
It's for 4 hours, I think.
So let me check something. So something strange happens while you're meditating, Corvin. You're sitting there in your trance when you open your eyes and it seems like you're somewhere else. standing on what looks like a hill within the plains of the Shadowfell, just kind of out in the open. Looking around, you don't recognize this place. What do you want to do?
Cast guidance.
Alright, so you cast guidance on yourself. As you do, a raven flies overhead, landing on a perch just up ahead of you as it stares at you.
What am I here to see?
You speak to the raven. It considers you a moment as it hops off the branch, seemingly changing form before you as shadows engulf it. And instead of a raven, a woman now stands before you. You might actually recognize this woman. Give me a religion check.
Okay. I got a guidance. 17.
You do. This is one of the Raven Queen's emissaries, one of her more powerful ones, a woman known as Yali, Walker of the Veil.
Is she a Shadow Kai or like a celestial like?
Currently, she looks like a Shadow Kai, but you believe she's supposed to be a celestial.
Okay.
She says, Corvin, it is good to speak with you.
My lady.
There is something of great urgency that the Raven Queen requires from you and your group. Dangerous times are upon us as the children of Shadow and the servants of the Shadowlord stir, causing trouble. He has awakened, and though he was forced back into sleep, there is a time coming where he might once again walk among us.
It is disturbing, yes. I will do whatever the Reverend Queen wishes.
She says, you will be guided. This journey will test you and your people to their limits, but I believe that you all have the strength to persevere. She says, the notes that you found within the library, they are a good first step as to what must be done. She says, when you are ready, journey north, following the trail left by these cultists. She says,
Find the cave?
She nods and says, the old shrine will hold answers that you must decipher. And she... Oh, go ahead.
With the Raven Queen's guidance, we will.
She says, walk safely. Walk safely, Corvin, and may the shadows guide you. Caw! And she would once again turn into a crow, flying away as you're kind of
Safe
shaken.
as possible.
Yeah. As you're kind of shaken out of it, realizing you're still back in the room. No one seems to have noticed anything. Do you want to do anything?
For now, I will finish the trance and let people rest.
Okay. So time passes. You don't really hear much from the halls. Luckily, it seems that what Kailu said may have been correct, that those deeper in the dungeon, or the caves, or halls I should say, haven't journeyed back to your area. So nothing happens and you would complete a long rest. You do have to spend a day's worth of food.
Beryl had spell slots left, so they were high level, but she would have cast Good Berry for everyone.
Okay, so you casted Goodberry before you went to bed.
Yes, please.
I have my own.
You all
Oh, that's
cast your own
beautiful.
good berries.
Good Berry for everyone.
Yep. Alright, so it is the next day. You would get rid of a level of exhaustion. You would lose any life drain goes away, and get all your resources and half of your hit dice.
Precious
Beryl is
dice.
swinging the new staff much more confidently. And
Yeah.
you notice that her spear is missing from her back. She's got 2 staves on her back now, the healing staff and the withering staff.
That's interesting theming, but yeah, sure.
Life and death.
The
Beryl
hit
is
dice.
master of life and death.
The hit dice recovery you round down.
That's right.
Well,
Right.
yeah, you're level
Okay.
Or level 12.
12,
now.
so it should just be 6.
Oh, right.
Right. Even
Sorry.
if you have hit dice of different sizes, the number of hit dice is still 6.
Yeah, no, yeah. I did some really bad math in my head there. I was thinking it was 11.
Aren't you
All
like a
right.
numbers guy?
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
I'm no.
Let's
Just giving
don't.
you
Let's
crap.
don't.
Just don't. Just all right. That's fine. Just giving you crap.
Yeah.
All right. So you would get 6 hit die back for the evening. And why don't we do a quick 5-minute break and restroom if needed and stretch. I'll be right back.
In a bit.
That was never scary. Wait.
Anyone still here, or everyone on break? Oops.
Alright, I have returned.
So this staff of withering,
Yep.
it says, hold on, keep here. The staff can be wielded as a magic cord on a hit. It deals damage as a normal quarterstaff.
Yep.
So and you can expend a charge to deal necrotic damage.
Yeah.
In addition, the target must succeed on a DC 15 con or have disadvantage on an ability check. So the wording is a little bit disjointed there. If I spend the charge, that's how I get both the necrotic damage and the con save, correct?
Yeah, if they fail
Okay.
the save, yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure. It's like they add the con save thing in a whole new sentence that it doesn't make it exactly clear that it's part of that charge that's been spent, but I figured that was the case, so.
Yeah. Alright, so it is the 74th of autumn at 9 a.m. What do you all want to do?
Did we identify the staff and the iron bands?
So the staff, if you use identifying it, is not actually magical. It's a focus, but it's not like the Staff of Withering. It just looks kind of creepy.
Okay.
The iron bands. Who's identifying those?
I will identify it.
Okay. So I'll send you the info on those.
Are we keeping the creepy staff that functions as nothing but a spell focus?
It might be worth something to, like a collector or someone. It's almost kind of like, I don't want to say an art object, but maybe similar to one.
Okay. I'll put it in its valuables then.
To the right person.
Okay.
Yeah, probably history or investigation might give you some info on its value, if anyone has either of those. Did you get the message?
Yep.
Oh,
Say, this
and
is very interesting, and I will immediately pocket the
just take
heal
them.
hacky sack. Yeah.
The hacky.
All right. So
Wait, I didn't let you have that. I was playing with that.
Then how did he identify it?
I have no idea. Did you steal that from me?
oh,
Real
did
what?
you? Did you not give it to him?
No, that's fine. He can look at it. I want it back, though.
All right. So you're not telling them what it is.
You know, I'll just be like, this is very interesting, and then just, you know.
Pocket it.
Yep.
Well, I want it. Hey, I said I wanted it back.
I'll think about it.
Stunning strike.
All right, squishy man.
I believe we have lists, right?
Lists of what?
For our characters, under our characters.
Yeah, but that's more out of game.
Yeah.
You're saying this is something that you've had your eye on for a while.
Yeah, it's something
As a
that
player.
very intrigues my character.
I mean, out of character, like the moment Lou described it, I went and started reading people's wish lists.
Oh, well, I recognized it from the description. I didn't know that anybody had it in their wish list.
All right. Well, I mean, if no one's gonna ask Reed about it, I mean, you all can just move on. I mean, in character, I mean, just because something's on the wish list doesn't mean you necessarily have to get it.
Right.
It just means it's more likely to come up at certain times.
Well, let's face it, there's some
Hey,
players
Reed.
in some games who pocket
You can
items on someone
have
else's
that.
wish list.
Yeah, you can have that, Reed, but you owe me a favor.
Okay, you got it. I'll try and take you next time I cast Thunderstep instead of leaving you in the backtrap.
Thank you.
Instead of blowing you up.
Thank you.
That's your favorite.
Alright, well, what's everyone want to do?
Can we ask Kalu, Latrice, which way to the portcullis, the heavy gate that we have to?
Yes, you just head down the western hall and go south.
All right, I say we head that way.
Is there anything else in the libraries?
Well, I hadn't searched the second library. I don't know what they were doing in there. But there are several libraries and laboratories up here. I mean, we could
There
look
is no
around in
imminent
them.
threat. It is worthwhile, perhaps, to look inside.
Just briefly.
Yes. And
Not to not to get ahead of our current mission, but over the was it a night? Who knows in these places? But I got a message from Raven Queen. Apparently these cultists in this, what they're after in this Cave of North is very important. Us. She tasked us to go there and stop it. So
Kailu gives you a bit of an odd look. She says, wait, the Raven Queen spoke to you? Like in the actual Raven Queen?
an emissary.
Oh,
But yes.
which
Hoover.
one?
Oh, like look at her.
it is quite a personal question to ask a man of faith.
She's like, whoa, I was just curious. She's like,
The one with the veil.
Ah, interesting. I'm guessing you don't want to tell us what she said.
Well, she said that we must stop them.
What, did she say who we must stop?
I believe it's the cult.
The
Well,
cult?
disrupting activities of cult is already our
Yes,
goal
she,
to a certain extent.
She did mention that just the Shadowlord is free. So I think it's all tied together.
She crosses her arms and says, the Shadowlord. As in the Shadowlords? The ones that... Or the one that is trapped within the prime material plane? How is that
Oh no,
possible?
not trapped no more.
Certainly, trapped is past tense now.
What do you mean?
He certainly was trapped, but if my companions speak truly, and I believe that they do, trapped no longer.
How did he escape?
Curious people.
You're all damn cryptic, you know that? She says, crossing her arms.
Like
I'll cook an eye at her.
Their compatriots have
Quiet
changed.
you, she says to Corvin. Fair enough, keep your secrets. But if what you say is true, then I have quite a bit of news to give my superiors.
Everyone say that since we arrive in Shadowfell. Everyone have superiors to report to. It's a strange place.
Is that strange? I figured most places people had superiors to report to.
Perhaps it is I that is strange then. But we should investigate the remaining space out here before we open lower gates, I believe. And we should take some time to identify magical items. At very least, it would be a shame to discover that this staff that Peril noticed is some sort of sentient malevolent spirit that will betray us if we carry it into further
Oh,
down.
I thought we identified it during the rest.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah,
spell book. Not magical.
it's not
Oh.
magical. It's
it.
it might be some kind of art object. Did anyone roll on that? History or
Gotcha.
history
I-
or investigation?
Sure. Investigation.
All right.
Oh,
So you would guess the staff is probably worth about 100 gold pieces to the right person. It's not overly valuable, or pale coin.
it's worth money.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
Kailu
this is
returns
good
to the
to know.
background as you move into the hall.
I guess before she goes, I'll ask one. Did you do anything about that shadow vortex? On how long you've been here, or what they do with it?
She says, "Which shadow vortex?"
One in the room down the hall. Was this one? Or is it down here? Was this one? Yeah, down here. Yeah,
It's further south.
Oh,
way down there. Yeah.
she says, "I don't know exactly why that is there, but the cultists didn't seem to interact with it much."
Maybe a byproduct. Okay. Thank you.
Is it perhaps? So you go into the North Library there, Sim.
Yep.
You would see a lot of books. There are several bookcases, kind of a table here with some more books on it. Give me a either either investigation or perception. Either could help you here.
They're the same roll for me.
Okay. So taking a quick look around, yeah, there's more books in here. There's also an area with some scrolls over here. They look like they might be magical scrolls because they're in ivory tubes.
Ooh, that's fancy.
There are 5 of them.
Oh, look at them.
Yeah.
Okay. So you mean you're going to open up the tubes and take them out?
Yes. I
I'm
don't think
worried
they're gonna
about
kill me.
traps. I would be
don't-
concerned about scrolls made by necromancers. Oh,
The scrolls themselves, I don't think the
It's probably fine.
maybe.
perhaps.
It's fine.
I'll
All right.
slowly open one of them.
Give me a d10 roll. So the first scroll is a scroll of alarm. The first level, I think it's a
Yeah.
first level spell,
Yep.
which is also a ritual.
Alarm. Yes.
Yeah, I would be very interested in that.
I hand it to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've already got it, so.
Kailu
I
crosses
think
her arms. She says, "The iron band, the scrolls, you're getting everything, aren't you?" She
Well,
smiles.
Just want to copy it down. That's all.
He's a greedy bastard.
They
I
both
don't know
laugh
if
at
you
you.
realize that yet.
I'm seeing that, she says, smiling. Give me a second D10 roll. Don't think I've forgotten how you blasted me while I was trying to run away. She rubs her side.
Told you to stop running away.
Yeah, you told me to stop running as you kept blasting me, she says with an annoyed...
You kept running.
Well, you kept shooting at me. Like, please wait, we're friends. Smack, smack, smack. Second one is a spell scroll of Hold Monster.
Oh.
A rare find.
Old monster. Alright, well. Let's keep that for now.
Give me another D10 roll for the third one. Another 7. The spell scroll Longstrider.
Ooh, that's always fun.
not a ritual, is it? I don't think it is, right?
No, it is not.
Don't think
I didn't think
so.
so.
I think it is a ranger spell, though, isn't it?
It is. It is a ranger spell.
Yeah.
Can't yeah, it's.
It might be. Yeah, it's definitely Ranger. It might be something else as well.
I think
it's like
someone else
many
has
things.
But...
I think almost everybody.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's spell, I think.
oh, it's
Okay.
one of those.
Yeah, Bard, Druid, Ranger, Wizard, Artificer. Okay. Oh, we can, I guess, keep it.
All right, fourth roll. Geez, lots of sevens today.
Lucky number 7. Maybe.
Lucky 7. The spell scroll light. I don't know why someone would make that scroll. And the fifth scroll.
7. Yes, it's
Out of town.
Called it.
Stinking cloud.
Oh,
Okay.
that might come in handy.
Interesting.
A strange grouping of spells.
With Barrel's spike growth, we could maybe do a little. And then you have Sims. What do you got?
Thickening radiance on top.
Thickening
of it.
radiance.
Are
Oh
you
my
wait-
gosh.
That's 3rd level. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Cool.
you would also note there are a couple of formulas on this table over here.
For crafting things?
Yes.
Okay.
Give me another D10 roll.
I bet it's a 7. There you go.
What the hell? Wait, are you cheating? How's this happening?
I don't think so.
I don't know you can cheat the dice roller in
The Raven Queen is in fact with me. I don't know.
I
She likes-
guess.
She likes the number 7.
Alright, so that is a formula for creating walloping ammunition.
Ooh, more forced movement for the party. That's what we need.
Can I put that on sling bullets? Okay.
Yep.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright. Cool.
And one more.
It can't be
another
a 7, can it? No. Close though.
6. It is a formula for something known as a potion of growth.
Okay.
Oh. I think Beryl already knows how to create that.
Wow, 7d10, and we got 1 6, 1 8, and all 7s. That's not how that bell curve is supposed to be shaped. I'm pretty sure it's not a bell curve at all. It's just...
Yeah, I think Roll20 is full of crap. Quote unquote random. Anyway, so you got your formulas, and there are, as I said, several scrolls. Other than that, you don't know if there's much going on in here.
Cool, that's plenty.
Can I do a quick investigate?
What are you investigating?
Just the room. If there's more beyond it than just making scrolls and stuff.
I mean, you can roll again, but I mean that was a pretty. At this point, you'd probably have to take time if you wanted to do like a really thorough investigation.
Okay, I don't think we're taking that much time here.
Okay.
And we go west, right?
Are there more libraries over here and stuff? Like, are there more?
There are certainly more doors.
Does what's your name now?
So Kailu says I didn't see them go in that south door. I don't know what's in there. It's locked, and I haven't tried to get in because I was afraid there might be something to reveal my presence.
Should we leave it for now?
I mean, we could. It's always a possibility. We could just run into a bunch of more vampire spawn, and you know.
Should we leave it for the way back?
She says, well, maybe if there's a bunch of coffins inside, we just close it and lock it again.
Yeah.
She looks at Kate and winks at you. Where is Kate?
Sorry. I I don't find that amusing, but okay, I'll laugh.
All right. Down the hallway, there's what looks like
I need to fix my hit points. Yeah.
it looks like there is a collapsed area and a door going north.
No, perhaps Corvin is right. Maybe everything here can be investigated after prisoners are recovered or whatever is below is dealt with.
Is this one locked? I'm tempted if they're locked, just to leave them locked for now, unless she knows they are a
She says
library
that
or
one
something
is
like
a specialty laboratory and alchemy area. And yes, it does seem to be locked. But she says that one I know what's in there because I've seen them go in.
Do you want to open the door?
I mean, if she's already been in there, then yeah, I say why not?
Yeah, I was offering her to do it.
Oh.
It is.
Alright, so Corvin, you're going to pick it?
I was going to let her do it if she wants to.
Offer some professional.
Oh,
courtesy.
me?
See her, yeah. I mean,
She says, yeah, I suppose. She pulls out some thieves' tools. And she's gonna do a active perception. Which is not her best skill, not terrible. Oh, she does pretty good. I don't think I have a Thieves' Tools roll for her, so I can just use her acrobatics, because I think that's similar.
Right, it's going to be dex proficiency.
Yeah.
I can't imagine she's not proficient.
Or stealth, not I guess they're same thing. Okay, so she... Or wait, is that right? Does she have a bonus from something else to stealth? Well, regardless, she rolled very well. So there is some time where she's messing with it, and then there's a click, and she says, voila, and steps back.
as expected from a professional.
And she gives you a polite bow. So you're going to open the door, Corvin?
Yes.
Alright, so the double doors push inward, revealing a room filled with tables. One of which has a bunch of alchemy tools, one of which has what appear to be a bunch of components laid out, and one of which looks like it has a bunch of what look like maybe pieces of creatures. Like there are bottles with one of them looks like it has a heart in it. The other one looks like it has a bunch of what might be nails, like a creature's nails. Another one has a head. Another one has a hand. Just like a bunch of weird stuff.
Looks like plenty of essence or whatever. All right. I'll again, I guess my main thing is try to figure out if like what they were doing anything beyond just like making stuff. Feel like what the gist of this room was. Obviously they're making some things, but are there things to what they were making?
So on the alchemy station, the one in front of you, there are 4 clear potions that are unlabeled, and it looks like there's about 300 gold pieces worth of nature essence.
Plenty of components.
How many potions?
Or sorry, nature components. 3 potions. Right? Did I say 3 potions? I think so. 3 potions. None of them labeled. It looks like they may have been created recently. There is a formula on the table. 2 formulas. One of them is for healing potions. The other one is for greater healing potions.
Ooh.
maybe that's what they were making.
Cool. I doubt it. You never know, though.
But yeah, that's what you find on the alchemy table.
I guess, are there any, like, notes or anything? I'm basically looking for things that they would have written down in notes or anything like that. What they were-
So not on this table. It just looks like there might be a couple of notes that don't make much sense. Maybe having something. Do you have alchemy?
No.
Yeah,
Well,
so
Cooking.
maybe there's some kind of formula notes. It's hard to say. They're
Okay.
kind of like scattered about.
Oh, I have
Maybe-
herbalism, but not alchemy.
Yeah, so you'd probably recognize some of the components. Some of the nature components are derived from rare herbs, which would actually make sense. So you actually would know a bit about crafting healing potions. So these recipes would make sense to you. Does anyone take those?
Yeah,
Um,
I'll throw them in the bag.
I don't know if anyone needs those recipes.
Beryl will throw them in the bag if no one else does.
Okay.
Especially if the people brewing here need to refer to the recipe. Might as well take it.
Yeah. So on the other table, I just rolled a 7. It's coming over to real life.
It is contagious.
Yeah, I've got the 7 disease. So it looks like. Oh, hang on, let me check something before I confirm that. So it looks like they were in the middle of crafting some kind of magical item on this table, as there are a bunch of religious and arcane components spread about. The process looks like it is mid-creation. Give me a D10 roll, someone.
Sure, I have that up.
Why not just call it 7
gonna be a
anyway?
7?
Come on, Lou.
Oh,
No.
Wait.
It is actually almost complete. It looks like it only needs a couple more days. Judging by the recipe, it looks like they're in the midst of creating a ring of warmth.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because there is a nice looking ring on the table, and yeah, the components have been arranged along with a special component to be used in the ritual.
Could we take all the stuff and make it later?
You can't take the stuff at this point. You would have to
Okay.
complete it here. You don't have to
Yeah,
complete
okay.
it now, but you would
Yeah.
need 2 more days of working on this. So it is still pretty involved to finish this, but you could also just take the components, which would ruin the ritual, but you'd get the religious and arcane components.
I don't know if we have 2 days. We can think about it.
Yeah, I don't know
I'll
if
be back.
we're ever gonna have just 2 spare days. We might, maybe we can get somebody else, maybe like Corvin's friend, that druid might be able to, or
Make this for us.
yeah.
I have to get them in
Depending
here.
on who takes custody of this space after we depart, we could leave as present for Midnight Pyre if need be. It would perhaps buy goodwill.
Yes. Might be good.
We can trade it to other people who have interest here, although, of course, that depends on what Kailu thinks we will do. But
Where's Beryl? I don't even see her.
I haven't been following because I've been updating the inventory
Oh.
and like looking up who can use this stuff and looking up if they're common or uncommon and what their weights are. And but I'm with the party.
Fair enough. All
Anything
right.
more? Anything more up here to the north, or should we just go west? Alaska. Kailu.
She says, so there's, I think the north is caved in, if I remember correctly. You can double check and take a look up there.
Yes, I see dead
Looks
end.
to be.
Yeah.
Do I sit with my passively? Do I see anything over here that would warrant investigating? Secret doors, anything like that?
It looks like a cave-in. Go ahead and give me a perception, I guess.
Sure.
Hey.
It just
20,
looks like a
20 vision.
caved-in area to
Okay.
you. You don't think there's anything going on.
Looks caved in.
Very well. Onward.
We continue.
Okay. I'm having a lot of lag.
Seems alright. Okay.
Ah, another portcullis, maybe.
Down south? Okay.
There seems to be another one up here. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
This is dramatic.
So it looks like there's some kind of barred off area. On the other side, there is a pedestal with a dark crystal on top of it and arcane runes skittered all about on the floor.
Beautiful. Alright,
Although, look around the surrounding walls for a way to open that thing.
It looks like the bars can be unlocked. It says, does anyone speak Elven?
Yep.
yes.
So there is a sign there, a wooden sign, that the words "keep out" is carved.
Might be wise. Does not look,
Does it look much like the shadow crystals that we've been bandying about with?
That's true. You probably would recognize this then. Yes, it looks a lot like one of those shadow crystals.
These are valuable sources of power. They are made in objectionable ways, but if they have some, I feel it better to deprive them if possible. I have not seen a ray like this on ground before, so perhaps it's dangerous to disturb, but removing power from something that cultists have
Kylo
use a crystal
says,
for.
yeah, objectionable is one word. They killed people to make these.
can anybody discern what those glyphs mean?
I can try.
Yeah, you could probably use either, actually, Arcana or Religion might help you here.
Well,
I'll do a religion.
yeah.
Okay. Because Religion also is versed in rituals. So,
Now, 2.
you don't, well, Sim, you don't think these are language based. You think they might be there to help channel the energy of the crystal. Though you have no idea what the crystal is actually doing, but you would guess based on these runes that it's powering something in this area.
Well, it seems as though Array is not doing something actively so much as moving power from crystal to somewhere else. It may be safe to remove. After all, we have little trouble removing crystals from things that are powered in Nisic, but perhaps if whatever is being powered is being used or watched, they will notice very quickly.
What if it's keeping this cave from collapsing?
As I said, somebody may notice very quickly.
Kylu says, wait, you have shadow crystals?
We did not make them.
Oh, well, it's a little bit better, she says. Does this have something to do with the Shadowlord being freed? These soul crystals you have? And she narrows her eyes a bit.
Try to only take them so Shadowlord's not use them.
Well, is there... Corvin, you perhaps have eye for this. Is there any sign that caverns here are being held up magically and would not without power from ritual array? Or maybe Beryl would know. She has lived in mountains.
I can assess the cave-ins and things.
What was the question? Oh yeah, the
I mean, you can make probably either nature or survival. Might give you some insight.
I'll try survival.
The caverns and the halls look pretty sturdy. I mean, yeah, just off of a quick scan, you don't think these are magical, like magically enhanced, like structures. Arcana might be, or not Arcana, but detect magic would be a good way to know for sure.
I don't think it's holding the place aloft. Can never be certain.
So, strategic concern remains. Is it better to deprive enemies of resource, or is it important that to not risk they notice crystal has been taken?
So, yes, it's worth taking it now or reassess when we come back. For knows beyond this.
in past tribe encounter crystals, powering things and moving was dangerous, or would change active magic, maybe holding things back or letting things in.
It was giving in Isaac. It was kind of giving undead. I don't know, like support. I imagine they wanted to
enhancing
be
the
near
powers.
them. Yeah.
Vitality, yeah.
So, if we are to venture further, should I remove?
Maybe dangerous to remove. Tribe should be ready, but also maybe good to end whatever happens here.
Yeah. I think Beryl is right. I think we should take it now.
Beryl didn't exactly say we should take it now. Just saying, maybe very dangerous when you move it. Things happen.
Yeah.
Do we have 10 minutes?
Yeah, if we have 10 minutes, we can cast detect magic and maybe learn more.
Beryl,
I can also ask what we should do.
Oh yeah. I'll cast detect magic and you do your thing.
All right.
Get the classic wheel and woe response.
Can we take the do we have 25 gold worth of arcane essence?
We definitely do. We've got so much arcane essence.
Okay, so I'll use 25 gold. And,
what are you doing it for?
A divination.
Oh, divination.
Yeah, so I cast divination to activity within 7 days, which is immediately if we disturb, take this shadow crystal. Is it good or bad?
We regret it.
Pretty much, yes.
Let's see. So a short, truthful reply. And you're asking, is it bad to take this crystal?
I guess if it's, I guess it would be, is it safer for our mission, like if we take it now, or not take it?
So you close your eyes, chanting as you use the components, and you would see as you ask your question.
The emissary's like, what? You already again, Corbin? What do you want? I just talked to you.
You actually do hear Yali's voice. She says there is value to the crystal, but it comes with a cost.
Of course, it's cryptic.
Wheel and woe, yeah.
I think it's probably worthwhile taking it. It won't be catastrophic to our cause. So I think in either way, even if it's a cost associated, it's likely worth doing.
Let us look around a little more to see what surroundings are, so that we are not caught entirely by surprise if things come rushing out at us. I see bars down south of us. Is that likely to be a floodgate or something like that? Things will come rushing out at us. If so, we should prepare.
Kailu says that is the portcullis that leads to the deeper part of this dungeon.
Hmm.
So,
Well then.
from what I have seen, it takes a lot of strength to lift it, or magic. But I've never been beyond it.
Corvin, can you take a moment to look through bars and see if it is similar to the ones we have already passed? If so, we can do the same thing again, as needed.
To the south?
Yes.
Yes. I can. I shall look over here.
What is your passive perception?
22.
So well hidden to the east. You think you see a panel on the wall.
Like right here, okay.
Investigation could tell you more.
I investigated.
Okay.
Yeah, keep guidance up. Investigate.
Yeah, you have a pretty high passive investigation anyway. So you think if you pull it in a certain way, it will open up. Do you want to open it?
Yes.
Okay. Pulling it open, on the inside, it looks like there are 3 stone panels. You believe they can be pushed in. You're not sure which ones you're supposed to push in or what they do, though.
Okay. Does
Almost
look
like
like control, but I'm
big stone buttons.
not quite sure
Hmm.
which ones, but likely it is right here. We could definitely take a look. If
So
you can detect
not
magic,
the same
then
as the ones we have passed.
it's similar. I imagine if it is magical, you might be able to detect something from it.
Hmm.
These things do seem so magical. I don't think it's all mechanical.
Maybe we could ask somebody that maybe saw the panel get pushed. You know, are there any like rats that Beryl can speak with, or?
Yeah, Kailu says I never saw them use that, actually. Whenever they went through the gate, they would use some kind of spell to lift it. At least the ones who use this gate.
Hmm.
Perhaps
Well, either
investigating
way.
the magic might tell us more, or perhaps it's broken. Or something else. An alarm system.
It is true.
Is
can we-
detect magic up?
Yeah, I would have cast detect magic when Corbin
doing
was doing the divination.
Alright, so with detect magic, there's definitely a bunch of auras coming from the area with the crystal. The crystal itself, you would see auras coming from the bars down here. And you would see... What else would you see? I think that's it.
So the bars themselves has some sort of magic on them.
Oh, and you know what? You would also see another aura on the other side of the bars. It looks like a 30-foot area is glowing. 30-foot area of the hallway is glowing with some sort of aura.
Looks like an alarm.
Does it have a school of magic to it?
Which one?
I guess the 30-foot aura, is it like a trap, like a evocation, like an explosion?
Let me... This is always fun. Figure out the aura. It would probably be divination.
Okay.
Oftentimes, do you say what you detected?
Sure, yeah.
Who has knowledge of traps, like thieves' tools?
Yep.
Beryl does.
You can make a thieves' tools check. You might know something. I guess probably intelligence, not dex.
Well, in that case.
Yeah, this would be more knowledge-based than
Then it
picky.
would be, instead of plus 4,
So,
it would be -1.
15.
Mine would be 15, yeah. But
all right.
Corbin can roll too. I
and
figured we
yeah.
would both look at it, yeah.
Sure, you can make a check, Corbin.
15 is it good enough? All right.
Well, you might know
Sure.
more, but
Sure,
Beryl, with
Rolling,
what...
you've been rolling really high. Like even on stuff that Beryl has like +11 on, you roll way higher than her.
I'll get a 7.
Lucky 20.
Probably. 20. So both of you would think divination magic, as far as traps go, if there isn't a trigger for a trap, sometimes traps can be triggered magically. It's often divination auras that do that. So it could be some kind of trap. It could be well, I don't know. What is alarm? Alarm might be
The
something
abjuration.
different.
Might be.
Alarm. What's alarm? Is it abjuration?
Yeah, alarm itself as well as
Abjuration.
an abjuration.
All
I
right.
guess.
So yeah, you would probably guess. You would guess it might be a trap trigger.
Yeah, it'll trigger something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Might trigger a trap.
Well, it seems we have 3 options for doing things that we will certainly need to do at some point, but which may attract attention faster than we want. We could take crystal, we could attempt to open the portcullis, or we could do something to this magical trap. I do not, and if there is no rapid response, it does not seem difficult for us to deal with all 3 of these things, but since we don't know which one will bring whatever lies below running up to us, it seems worthwhile to make a decision as to which we do first.
The crystal could depower all the magic. Hard to say what it's actually doing.
Well, if everyone else deems worthwhile, I can attempt to just take crystal out of array.
They said that there would be a cost, though, right?
It cost, yes, but there's...
I mean, as
Yes.
long as the cost is like, setting off an alarm and not
5 gold pieces.
eternally,
Versus 5 lives.
My thought would be, and I know they tend to be cryptic in their answers, but it's perhaps personal. I'm more thinking about more of a personal cost. Might be something to do, but I think it's likely worth it to take it, unless it. I believe that they would have said something if it would have barred or
An emissary of your
progress.
god would likely mention it if death was involved in price.
Yes, I don't think the price is death, but and it might be significant, but I think it's worth paying in this case.
I'm gonna eyeball the crystal in the spaces between the bars. Would the crystal fit in between?
Probably.
Well, I'll try to say, shall I try to retrieve? I can do so now.
I vote yes, but that's just one vote. What
I
is-
say go for it.
Beryl and Kate,
Okay, tribe thinks it's a good idea.
I am inclined to do so now. Yes?
Right.
I wouldn't say good idea, but I'd say
Worthwhile.
there are
Very
many
well.
others. Yes.
With a notable absence of any significant gesture, Sim just stares at the crystal and starts mage-handing it back towards the gate.
Alright, so as soon as the crystal leaves the pedestal, the symbols on the floor no longer glow, as if they are no longer being powered.
Is the magic to the south still active? Can you tell?
We'll go down to the south and look beyond the bars.
Also, as the crystal flies to you, you see in the area around you something dark begin to swirl.
Oh, more miasma. This is always fun.
It begins to coalesce in the area you're in. Give me a dex save, as I assume you're going to try to get out of it.
Yeah, it sounds reasonable. Oh, that's unlikely to be sufficient.
So you do grab the crystal, however you are partially drained by this.
Cool.
You are withered for 23 necrotic. Ooh, that was a nasty roll. Yeah, so you're a little bit hurt by that as you quickly jump back and your skin gets a little bit withered and you're feeling kind of drained. But you do have the crystal, so you can add the soul crystal to your inventory.
I'll just carry that for now.
As for the southern area, it doesn't seem... Go ahead.
Did you say you put that in your inventory?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to it.
Be careful. They are fragile and dangerous.
Very well, I will carry it with all my other fragile, dangerous things.
Oh no, there's more.
You would see in the area more of these necrotic vortexes forming in the area.
Can we leave the area and see if they follow? Or should we just immediately go for this door?
But you do still see the magic on the other side of the door. You don't know if the crystal affected that.
Huh. Is there any symbols on the panel with the 3 buttons, or nothing at all?
Nothing obvious.
Does Detect Magic show anything on these buttons? Can you check? It's on the lower...
Look at the buttons.
Yeah.
So there is magic coming from the buttons. There are magical auras on them as if they are enchanted for whatever reason, but nothing obviously like symbol-wise. The only thing you could think is that if there is something on there, maybe it's invisible. Is the only other option if it's hidden.
Well, we have lantern.
Oh, yeah, that's true, you do.
It is a little, it makes us obvious, but so far our investigations have not been subtle, and nothing has come for us. Yeah.
So as you shine the lantern on it, it indeed does have some invisible symbols.
Oh, fine.
They look to be elven. One is a sun, one is a moon, and one is a star. Not sure what that means. But you do see symbols now.
Is there any symbol on the... Can you see a symbol on the glowing aura, or not? Down here.
On the, like the Detect Magic aura?
Yeah, or like, does now that if the lantern here, or is the lantern shining on that area show a symbol?
No, it doesn't look like there's anything invisible. Kailu says, I wonder if there's a combination maybe in the notes somewhere in one of those libraries. It's the only thing I could think of. If he left something.
It would be foolish in the extreme to write down combinations. But,
yeah, I would agree.
People do foolish things, so...
She says it's not something I would do if I already knew the combination. It'd be, kind of weird to write it down. But, I mean, people also forget things. Anyway, just a thought.
Do these vortex things move at all? Or do they stay?
Currently, they're just swirling in one spot. It doesn't look like they're moving. She says, that is fascinating.
We have a bag of holding, right? If we put the crystal in it, will these stop? I don't know.
It seemed response to portal appeared as soon as I lifted crystal away, and Ray was on top.
Following the crystal, or if the...
Who here has dealt with the soul crystals before?
Reed and Anna Kate and Beryl, I believe.
So the three of you might have a realization with an Arcana or Intelligence check.
Well, Beryl's bad at both, but Beryl would remember, at least from our experiences, that Tribe has encountered machines and artifacts that are powered by these crystals, and maybe Pillar that you took this from was powered and was doing a job with the crystal.
Yeah, Anna-Kate, from what you know of the crystals, you never saw them do this before, so that makes you wonder if maybe the ritual was protecting this area from these vortexes.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We've never seen the vortexes before. Yeah.
Because you've had these soul crystals in the past, and they've never done this.
Yeah, and we've run machines and artifacts with them too, like the hollow points and stuff.
Yeah.
And the
Just have to deal
transportation
with it.
things. Yeah.
Kailu says, "Actually, I just thought of something. Let me. I'm going to separate from you for a bit. I'll be back in a little bit." And she is going to head off down the east hallway if no one stops her, kind of jumping the swirling masses. As she goes.
Okay, so they're not like filling the corridor. They can be like jumped over or gotten around.
Yeah, you need at least an 11 strength to clear them because they're 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cast Got Guidance on her as she goes.
Oh, that's
Walk
nice
safely.
of you. She says, "Oh, thank you." So you are concentrating on guidance as she looks like she's stronger than she looks as she like pretty easily clears them. Whoop, yep. She goes
Is
running
this a
down the hall.
door?
That is a door, yes. Double
Can
door.
I open it without stepping into the miasma?
Yeah, you want to just push it from here?
If I can, yeah.
Alright. So you grab the handle, pushing the double door inward. And it opens into what looks like another room.
I just wanted to peer in and see if there was anything blatantly obvious, like with, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what she's looking for. She was just scouting to see if there was.
It looks like another area with a large amount of bones in it. If you step around the miasma, you can see
Oh, I
the
can?
room.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you just have to be careful.
Yeah. All right. So she comes right back out after checking quickly, and she would tell the party, many bones, no books or crystals or miasmas, or there I'll not see anything obviously helpful.
Well, if at least Kailu can make it over these barriers, or any one of us can, there is a haphazard solution that will allow us to traverse in safety. We have unbreakable or immovable rods.
Sure.
We can simply set them up on either side and stretch plank across. I'm fairly certain we've seen at least one table that would be long enough and would serve.
Beryl can climb walls. Do the miasmas just cover the floors, or are they tall?
It's just on the floor. It's like a swirling shadow.
Okay.
So we have a variety of ways to place supports and pass if need be. Although again, I would hate to lose immovable rods, so perhaps not worthwhile if we might have to flee quickly. But if we are merely
Beryl can
exploring,
be thunder and can carry friends across. Come back and forth. No need to risk losing rods or risk balance beam act.
But again, that method is only viable if we are not going to retreat very quickly.
True.
What about the panels? Do we do?
How many possible combinations for 3 symbols? Beryl not good at math.
Well, since they are magical, it could be something absurd, like requiring to press 1 17 times and then another, so...
I don't. Well,
I doubt it is that absurd, but there is no reason it could not be with magic involved.
my gut tells me to go with the sun, and then the moon, and then the stars.
Do it.
Let's wait for Kailu for now.
All right,
It's
we'll wait for
true.
Kylo.
She had some idea.
Are the miasmas growing or moving in any way that's perceptible to us?
No, they seem stationary, which is nice at least. So if you wait about 20 minutes pass, and she would come back. She says, all right. That was a dead end.
Indicate, does your companion inside Sword have anything to say about these swirling energies? Seems like sort of thing it may know about.
I can certainly ask. I will telepathically ask the sword what it knows about these swirling miasmas.
It would say the swirling energies leak from a greater power. Unprotected, this place will wither, and all of you with it.
Well,
Fantastic.
that's
How much time
not what
do
I
we
wanted
have?
to hear.
Farrell will take out her flask of holy water and sprinkle just a few little drops on the very edge of the miasma to see if it has any effect.
I think the holy water would just disintegrate. Necrotic energy would probably cause it to just sizzle and turn to
Evaporate, yeah.
evaporate, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Farrell's gonna be like, kind of like make a
Kind of
face.
destroys
Like,
it.
I knew those silly holy priests were just, good for nothing.
So, what now? Should I perhaps replace Crystal? We could always see if that fixes.
Well, odds are,
Um,
it's probably traveled farther. You might as well finish up, I think. I don't know if we should put it back or not.
Yeah,
We should just
I'm
go
not
faster.
in favor of putting it back. I think we just have a time limit now.
Very well. The next obstacle is this portcullis.
So the sword would whisper to you, Anikate, I wish to drink of the chaos.
okay. I will
Feed it that power.
walk. I will walk up to the swirl and hold Shadow Strider out the blade into the sword. I mean, the blade into the swirl.
Alright, so almost like some sort of floodgate is open, the energy rushes into the sword. And the sword pulses with even more necrotic energy now.
Does it visually look like any of that energy touched Anna Kate? Or did it all go straight to the blade?
No, it just, the miasma was just sort of sucked into the blade and then kind of evened
well.
out.
We have way of dealing with leakage, I suppose, if not the source.
How much can your sword eat?
Does it look like the swirl was like diminished at all as a result of that?
What swirl?
Yeah, I mean, we just removed
The-
it from the map.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
like the miasma's gone. It all flowed into
Oh.
the sword.
Can I go to one of the others and try?
Yeah, so if you did it again, pretty much the same thing would happen, though the sword doesn't really change. It just sucks it in and continues to pulse with a little bit more energy than usual.
Did it
Arcana
change the
might...
first one?
Probably Arcana or Nature would give you some insight into this, if you saw it happen.
Sure. Seems worth making sure the sword's not about to explode and destroy Saul. Oof, that's not gonna do it.
So you think that this might be giving the sword some temporary energy. Barrel, yeah, you would think something similar. Like, you don't know if the energy it's holding, you don't know if it's actually holding any of the extra beyond the first, but it might become like temporarily more powerful as it holds one charge of the energy, but you don't think it can hold more than one charge. So it just dissipates it, but doesn't do anything with the extra energy.
What do I think about how does it use that charge, or like how it would let go of the energy?
You would guess when she stabs something,
Okay.
at least for that one strike.
Beryl would be like, maybe Anna-Kate has to use weapon in battle to make it ready to absorb more.
I don't know what that
Reed,
was,
I'd like to
Reed.
call in that favor now. Come here. Where'd he go?
Do I recall anything involving towards like Elven religion or Shadowkai lore that would related to the sun, moon, star motif?
I mean, the symbols are used in a lot of stories and rituals to represent different things, but just having them wouldn't necessarily, like just knowing what they are wouldn't necessarily give you the knowledge of what order to push them in.
Okay.
And more just markers, you think.
We could either try to lift the gate or guess at this panel.
It is true. I do not think any of us is strong enough to lift gate, though.
Daryl can be stronger, but maybe not easy for a quick retreat, as Sim pointed out before.
Oh,
Daryl can also make.
another thing I'll mention, Corvin and Beryl, you know that if that is a trap trigger, Dispel Magic might be a way of getting rid of it.
I figured that.
Oh. Okay.
We still have to deal with the door.
Yes.
The gate thing?
Certainly,
or-
after opening portcullis, we should not walk forward
Yeah.
until threat is dealt with.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah,
dispelling
I can
it could definitely work.
I can dispel the trap if we can get the door open.
Does anybody have a simple combination they wish to try?
Well, Reed has already proposed sun, moon, and stars. If we do not think it is going to exert some violent reprisal for wrong combination, then perhaps we simply try.
It's possible they didn't even know it was there. No. Perhaps they were using brute force and there were other options.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
it's not like one of those keypads where like certain numbers are like worn off. Like one of the buttons isn't heavily used while the other one's
No, there's no spycraft really. You can't like take
Okay.
out the fingerprint thing. Kailu would say, well, when they entered, I never saw anything happen to them.
Did they stop and punch panel before?
No,
entering?
I've never seen them use the panel. They would just use some magic to lift the portcullis and they would just walk in. Though I'll admit I'm not the most versed in spellcraft or arcanum, so I don't know exactly what spell they were using. But it seemed like it lifted the portcullis and then they just walked down the hallway.
Well, Reed, do you want to do honors?
Sure. I will move to the panel and I will hit the sun and then the moon and then the stars.
Alright, so as you push a panel in, it sticks in. You push the second one in, it sticks in, and the third one, there is a click and they all pop out.
Ah. So
So mechanism suggests we can only press each one once. Leaves only, 6 combination to try?
More like 1,000, no?
Not if you can only push each one once.
Yeah.
Right.
so maybe it's the stars fade and then the sun rises and then the moon rises. So we'll hit stars, sun, moon.
Alright, same thing. They would just all stick in, then pop out at the end.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not sure what exactly that did, if it did anything, or what's supposed to happen.
try them all. I'll chuckle.
I'll walk up and just like grab a portcullis bar and see if I can lift it. I'm just curious if what happens is,
You attempt to lift it, and it does seem lighter, as you can pull it up now pretty easily.
Huh, that is clever. It is not like other portcullis where mechanism causes to rise, but if someone like me can lift by hand, there's a counterweight or something inside, making easier to lift now.
Is it noisy? Like,
Yes, it is. There's a bit of a squealing, as if the maybe gears haven't been oiled in a while. So as you start to lift it, it does make noise.
Let's dispel the trap and ready to hurry.
sure.
All right.
I'll look down the hall and I'll cast Dispel Magic on the 30-foot area that has the divination effect on it.
What level is that?
I'm a warlock, so all my Dispel Magics are level 5.
Okay. You send dispelling energies in, and the area would no longer look magical to you. You think you dispelled it.
Okay, and we have 1 hour, right?
For what?
It's dispelled for an hour and then it comes back, or?
I think it depends on. Yeah, so if it was, some effects are permanently dispelled, but others, yes, are gone for an hour.
Okay.
Like certain magical things will turn back on.
Okay.
But yeah, you would lift the portcullis, making more noise than you'd like, and you believe that the trap is dispelled.
I'm guessing I can feel from the weight of it that it would just drop again if I let it go. I gotta hold the portcullis open for now.
Yeah, it does seem like it wants to go. So, Reed, as you step forward, there is a click as there is some sort of pressure plate, and this is probably a good place to stop.
I didn't see it from there. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Now that the portcullis is open. Okay, let's back up a bit. Corvin, with your ridiculous perception, you probably would think there is a pressure plate there.
Okay.
But yeah, let's do MVP votes. Yeah. So we'll say
pause
Reed.
right as he steps down, and I say stop.
Yeah, we'll say Reed didn't step forward yet.
Okay.
Go ahead, give me MVP votes.
Man. Tough today.
MVP. So there's a tie between Reed and Corvin. So give me D20 rolls.
They should both get a point if they both roll 20s.
Or both
I roll a
roll
7. Do I get 2?
sevens. Yeah. All right, Reed, you are MVP. Congrats. Good job, everyone.
We lived.
If people don't have to run, can we take a second to distribute some of these scrolls?
Oh, sure.
So and it's more than just what we got today. We've actually got some sitting in the bag. So we have a cantrip for friends, and I think it's Bard, Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard. So I think that's what Reed and Sim that could use it.
I think it's a cantrip, and we can only use it once, and I think friends only last for like a minute or something. I mean,
right, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying it's powerful, but it's like I think you guys are the only ones that could use it. Do you guys, does one of you want to carry it, or?
It's up to. It's.
No one wants it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the light cantrip was Bard, Cleric, Sorcerer, Wizard, Artificer. Is there anyone that that that.
I already have
Which
light.
honestly,
So I already have
yeah.
light.
If you already have light, I don't think the rest of us can use it. So okay. And then
Just sell those two. I don't know.
yeah, we might be able to disguise self, bard, sorcerer, wizard, artificer, trickery domain. I don't know if any of us can. Long Strider is bard, druid, ranger, wizard, artificer. So I think Corvin and Beryl, but Beryl has speed through wild shapes. So would this be useful to you, Corvin?
It's probably more worth selling at some point.
Okay.
It's not.
All
The
right.
scrolls are only worth using.
Alter self, sorcerer, wizard, artificer. Enlarge, reduce, sorcerer, wizard, artificer. Clairvoyance, bard, cleric, sorcerer, wizard, great old one.
Clairvoyance. Yes. Let me see. That is a ritual, right?
I'm not
I think.
sure.
I think it is.
Let me see. No, I don't think it. No, I don't think it is.
Oh,
Darn
no.
it, why isn't? This one is not.
That's a level
Uh,
3. Usually rituals aren't higher level, right?
No,
There's
there,
some.
there are
There's some
divination and a
divination.
few
Yeah,
others,
there
yeah.
are a few.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not ritual. Darn it.
Oh, okay.
That's a pain.
So yeah,
I'm looking-
I think Sim and your bard, cleric, sorcerer, wizard, great old ones. So I don't know if any of our warlocks are great old ones, but I think Sim and maybe our warlocks would be the only option.
I am nominally. I have a level of cleric, so technically I can cast this. But I'm not a cleric of a level who can cast that spell, so I don't know what Lou's ruling on scrolls.
You'd have to make a roll. To see
Yeah,
how
if you
it
try to
works.
cast a spell, you can't. I think you do a caster check, and you
Okay.
have to beat like 10 plus the level of the spell DC, and you use like D20 plus your spell casting modifier without proficiency. I believe is the roll.
So clairvoyance is situationally powerful enough that I might even want to hold on to it at those odds.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be that reliable though. So like.
Oh, I understand. Well, Beryl's carrying around one that's too high for her to cast, the transport via plant. But technically she could try to use it in some weird emergency if there's plant life around. So it's more of a fun little keep a ace under your sleeve for weird situations type
But it's
thing.
it's also powerful enough as a scroll that like it might be more worthwhile to trade. But it's not like we have to make that decision right now.
Well, we can leave it in the bag. I knew some of these we hadn't looked at for a while and that our party had some changes, but as we're going through them, I'm realizing that a lot of these still can't be used. So
I cast ritual wizard spells.
we have Melt's Minute Meteors, level 3 sorcerer wizard. Stinking Cloud. So this one's bard, sorcerer, wizard, the fiend, and circle of land, swamp, and underdark, which Beryl is neither of those circles. So
So none of us can cast Stinking Cloud?
Yeah, it's true.
I don't think so, unless the fiend is a warlock thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, but we could wait and see. I mean, we just need to remember to run through these with our new characters whenever we get new players in case they can use them. Phantasmal Killer, level 4, wizard, hexblade, and genie.
Nope.
Okay. Hold Monster. This is level 5, bard, sorcerer, warlock. So any of you warlocks can use this one.
Yeah.
Wizard, war domain, oath of vengeance, oath of redemption, oath of the watchers.
Sim, do you want the hold monster?
Sure. I like battlefield control. I'll hold on to
All right,
that.
I will delete that one from the inventory. Yay, I got rid of one. That's all I wanted to do. Thanks, guys.
Cool.
And remember, we have some unidentified potions for next time we have a chance to look at them.
Right.
Which I will mark in my notes for like 3 months from now, and you're like, remember those potions we never identified?
Well, I did put in the notes, found in lab 74th autumn.
Yeah, I have them in here. So
Wait, it's already the 74th? All right, we slept.
Yes, Beryl is going to begin pulling the egg out of the bag of holding at night and sleeping curled around it. It is getting close.
Oh my gosh. Born in the Shadowfell. Hopefully that's healthy.
Shadow Wyvern. Da-da-da.
Most edgelord mount ever.
Or it just dies. Stupid
that'd be
Shadow.
so sad. Oh, Lou.
Beryl's heart is broken.
So cruel.
No, Miriam's heart is broken.
Everyone.
It's been like a literal year.
This is bullshit. No, it probably wouldn't die, but it would definitely need some care because it's probably not used to these conditions.
Well, hopefully we can be out of this dungeon before it hatches, but I suspect we might still be in the Shadowfell.
All right. Well, yeah, good work, everyone. I guess I'll see you all next week.
Thank you. Good night,
Thanks.
everyone.